children, we are going to talk about parts of the flower. Okay, here I'm going to show you the process of the growth of the flower. This is the bud, like the baby one. So this flower starts to bloom, and this is the mature flower. Okay, today we are going to look at the parts of a mature flower. Now I'm going to turn it upside down so we can see clearly. So this stalk here, the part here we call as the peduncle. So this is to attach the flower to the stem of the plant. And this green area, green part here, when it is only one, we call this as sepal. But here you see many, so the collection of the sepals here together, they are called as calyx. Okay, the job of the calyx is actually to protect the flower bud. See here, the flower bud when they're still a baby or still the bud. So they are covered with the calyx. So the calyx can protect the flower or the bud until it blooms here. And now it's already bloomed here. Now let's look at the colored part here. Okay, so this, when it is only one, we call as petal. So normally flowers come in bright colors, so then the colors actually to attract insects or bees, to help the pollination later on. So this is the single part, we call this as petal, but then together all these petals we call as corolla. Okay, so these all red petals here we call as corolla, but when it is only one part here we call as petal. And you know that flower has female and male parts. I know this flower is a bit small to see. This is hibiscus, but this is the only flower I could get from my neighborhood. So now I'm trying to put it closer. We're going to look at the female part. It is called as pistil. This is the straight one there. Okay, so that's the pistil. And the yellow, this one, the sticky part here, this is called as stigma. So this is the female part, while this around it is a bit thinner. So this is the male part. We call it as stamens. And at the top here, the top of the stamens here, we call as anthers. So this is where the pollens are made. Okay, so this stamens, and the female part is pistil. Okay, so this is all the parts of the flower. And in here I already dissected my flowers, so then you can see here is the whole flower, this part, and the stalk here, it is the peduncle and the sepal, and then the calyx, and this is the petal and the corolla, and this is the pistils and the stigma at the top, and this is the stamens with the anthers at the top. So here they are, and then now you can draw your flower with all the parts and you try to label it. I'm gonna share my drawing soon. Okay, have fun.